Hey guys, how's it going? Pete Mercer here, and today we're going to talk a little bit about blood pressure, so let's get to it. Blood pressure is the measure of the force that blood applies to the walls of the arteries as it flows through them. It is measured in millimeters of mercury and is expressed as a higher number, your systolic blood pressure, over a lower number, your diastolic blood pressure. Systolic blood pressure is the pressure exerted on the artery walls when the cardiac muscle is pumping blood. It is caused by increased volume of blood flowing through the arteries, with each beat increasing pressure within the arteries. Diastolic blood pressure is the pressure exerted on the artery walls when the heart is in a relaxed state. The heart goes through this period of relaxation to allow the chambers of the heart to fill with blood prior to contraction. Optimal blood pressure is just below 120/80, and unusually low readings could be of some clinical significance. 100/60 is considered to be low, whereas 140/90 puts you right on that stage 1 of high blood pressure, so it's something you might want to look into. Short-term effects of exercise are a linear increase in systolic blood pressure with increasing levels of exertion, whereas diastolic blood pressure may decrease slightly due to vasodilation. In hypertensives, diastolic blood pressure may actually rise as a result of an impaired vasodilatory response. Heavy weight training and isometric exercise will significantly increase systolic blood pressure and diastolic blood pressure. It is important to avoid holding one's breath when performing such exercises, as an expiratory effort against the closed glottis or throat increases pressure within the thoracic cavity and thereby impedes venous return to the heart. Now, a lot of you might be thinking that sounds exactly like the Valsalva maneuver that a lot of us apply when using a weightlifting belt, and that's exactly it, but different topic for a different video. As a general rule, don't hold your breath when lifting weights. I'll leave it there. In terms of long-term effects, aerobic exercise using large muscle groups in rhythmical activity is very appropriate to reducing blood pressure over time. Endurance training can elicit an average decrease of 10 milligrams of mercury in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure in mild and moderate hypertensives. With the exception of circuit weight training, chronic strength or resistive training has not consistently been shown to lower resting blood pressure, so there's a reason, if you ever needed one, to get your cardio in. Now, the blood vessels are able to narrow, vasoconstrict or widen, vasodilate, because of the smooth muscle found in their walls. As a result, more or less blood will flow through them. This enables the body to direct the flow of blood to different tissues depending on what state the body is in and where the oxygen and nutrients are required. This also plays a part in the regulation of blood pressure. If food has just been eaten, the blood vessels that feed the digestive system are vasodilated and blood flow is increased, while blood vessels feeding muscles are vasoconstricted, reducing the blood flow. During exercise, the opposite happens, and more blood flow will be routed to the muscles and less will be available to the organs and digestive tracts. Eating a large meal too close to your training session will not allow enough time for the food to be digested in the stomach, causing cramps and sometimes vomiting, which is something I'm pretty sure we've all experienced. So there you have it, that's my bit on blood pressure. Hopefully you've learned something new, and as always, thanks for watching. I'm Pete Mercer. Show no mercy.